Housing is recognized as one of the universal fundamental rights of citizens. This was used as a popular political slogan in 1970s Pakistan when food, clothing, and shelter was turned into an ubiquitous image of equity and fairness for all. An important part of housing in Pakistan, especially in developed urban areas, is Kachi Abadis. These are basically slums in urban, suburban, and rustic ranges. In major cities, these are colonies of slums and shanty towns that coexist at the peripheries of affluent neighborhoods with their posh concrete houses. This humbling contrast presents a stark and glaring image of our class divisions. The living conditions in these Kachi Abadis speak appalling stories of deprivation, as Rani Bibi says that the conditions do not conform to even the most basic requirements for a healthy human existence. People residing in slums experience a highly unhygienic habitat. Living on the margins of our society, residents of slums are people deprived of sufficient means, often with no resources to maintain their own health as well as that of their children. The people earn their bread and butter through jobs which include embroideries and crafts, domestic work, household enterprises, selling vegetable and fruit, selling popular food items, shoe polishing or repair. Often, people sort and recycle trash of different kinds for a living, selling either the odd usable goods or stripping broken goods for parts or raw materials. As a resident of a colony where majority is considered to be a minority of Pakistan, Shabbir Ahmed tells about his experience as a Muslim resident. He believes that in Pakistan it is not a matter of religion, caste, or sect. Rather, it is a matter of financial status. He says they all live happily in peace and harmony, and differences in religion has never been an obstacle. He also says that we all are there for each other in times of difficulties and enthusiastically celebrate each other's festivals. As the winter sun sets on Islamabad, the Christian community of Islamabad slums is all set to celebrate Christmas with great enthusiasm. Residents of the city's largest Christian slum come out of their houses to decorate the streets of their colony and to celebrate Christmas, which is the biggest festival of the year. Christians make up around 1.6% of Pakistan's population. Thousands of residents in these colonies every year come under the spotlight when their decorated houses send signals to the outside world that some sort of happiness has arrived. This is considered as the happiest day for the community, so they spend their entire savings on this day. Christian community are poor and peaceful, though their lives are not enlightened like the illuminated lights, but they try to gift everything to their children on this occasion. Christmas reminds that true religion is not so much in its rituals, but in its expression of love, where all barriers of creed, caste, gender, and status are conquered because all humans are created by one Lord. Christmas trees, lighting, artificial snow, and Santa Claus is among few of the things that are essential part of enthusiastic celebrations of Christians. Young children, old, and people of all ages equally contribute to give a festive look to their shabby colonies.
I do think that minorities in Pakistan, the way a few social activists or a few television anchors portray, it's not that bad. And so for Thar particularly, it was heartwarming to see a very nice picture of minorities. Yes, there is deprivation, yes, there is poverty, yes, that there are a high number of neonatal deaths, but it's not so much because of them being minorities, it's because of their lifestyle. The tolerant spirit of Pakistanis. 80% of Mitti is Hindu. I went just before Eid al-Azha. So obviously I would have looked around to see, okay, how are you going to go about with the slaughter of animals? because of course in the Hindu religion the cow is sacred, so I could see cows around outside every house in the streets, and they're worshipped. So I was thinking, what's going to happen a week after next? And so I asked them, I said, what's going to happen? And he said, not one single incident can I tell you where the Muslim community has in any way tried to hurt our feelings. So we have no idea how do they do that. We don't hear of it, we don't see it, and so they are very mindful of our religion and things that are sacrosanct to us. So he said, we've always lived in harmony, so I have no idea, but we never see anything. And that's a wonderful story of two religions or two cultures cohabitating, because they've lived for years together. So that's a wonderful picture of tolerance in Pakistan. So it was just a beautiful picture, and had I not seen that, I would have thought कि Hindus के साथ बड़ी ज़्यादती हो रही है, because हो रही है. Definitely, minorities are ill-treated, but I suspect it's not because they're minorities or because of a different religion. It's because they just happen to be poor.
Besides having a million reasons to mourn over, these people decide to stay united and make the most out of the things they're blessed with. Their skin color, their beliefs, and their way of worshipping does not affect the relations they have built with each other. They exhibit an example that life is not linear. You have ups and downs. It's how you deal with the troughs. Tough times don't define you. They refine you in bringing out the best of human that is hidden beneath you.